Welcome back to the Hydro and Co. post-election show. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to Hydro and Co. episode. I don't even know, and we're here to talk about everything that we predicted a while ago. We're going to predict it again. So we're going to be talking about all that shit later on in the episode. Real Slim Shady, please stand up. Don't copyright strike us. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Hopefully you don't sponsor someone that hates Slim Shady. Because if Slim Shady watches this, we're going to have some problems. But moving on from that, two of our teams played this week. And for the first time in probably, I don't know when the last time all three of our teams won in a single week was, but it's been a while. And Kendall won his bye week, and me and Chase won our weeks respectively. So congratulations to the three of us.
We didn't lose.
Didn't win. We didn't lose.
We didn't lose.
You can lose a bye week. We'll see what happens, though. But Chase, why don't you go ahead and give us the rundown on what happened with the Eagles on Sunday?
We whooped their ass. We're ready for the Commanders. That's all I want to say. Real short and sweet to the point.
Okay, that was quick. I'm going to say this. My young Hoku, but she ain't no groupie. Saints win. Our kicker's better than theirs. That was a wordplay on Saints kicker and Falcons kicker. Saw that on Twitter today. And we won. It felt good. MVS is quickly becoming the favorite Saints receiver because he, for some reason, just broke out. So good for him. Good for the boys in black and gold. And hopefully we win another one next week before the bye. So interested to see what happens there. And, yeah, that's all I got for the Saints. Kendall, any news about the Raiders that happened during this bye week that you'd like to discuss?
Michael Mayer's coming back from personal issues. Missed the whole year, so good for him. Whatever he was battling, whatever he's missing out, good for him because we need him.
Need an extra blocker for sure.
Yes, absolutely. We need all the help we can get.
About to run out 21 personnel every single play.
Yes, that was supposed to be the plan heading into this year, but I don't know what he was battling, but he's back.
All right. So, like I said at the beginning, in a very odd way, we're going to talk about the predictions that we made. What was it, our first episode, second episode when we came back? I think it was our first one.
Probably our first one.
I think it was our first one. And I think this will be a little bit different. I don't think are we going to predict each single spot, or are we just going to predict division winners?
We can just predict the division winners, and then we can do the 3 wild card spots, and then we'll just predict who will have in the Super Bowl and the winner.
Okay. Well, I think it's more than fitting to start in the best conference in football, as Chase would agree, the NFC, the National Football Conference. And let's start in one of the best divisions in that conference, the NFC East. Who do we got winning the NFC East?
I'll let you go first, Kendall.
You want me to go first?
I want you to fucking light me up. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna get Chase fired up here. Whoever wins this game this upcoming Thursday, I think will win the division. So with that being said, spoiler alert, I'll be picking the Commanders to win Thursday.
You are a fucking god. What are we doing?
I'm taking the Commanders to hold on and win. I do think it will be close, but it's two-team race. Cowboys fuck Giants are ass. So, Chase,
okay,
go ahead. You can go ahead, buddy.
I'm picking the Eagles, and spoiler alert, I'm picking the Eagles to beat the Commanders. A fraudulent team goes up against a powerhouse of a team. The frauds will get exposed. That will be the Commanders. They will be exposed.
All right. Well, that means I'm the tiebreaker.
Yes.
With that being said, I do agree with the two of y'all that whoever wins this game wins the division. Personally, just looking at this game, I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it could be a shootout. But if it's going to be a shootout, like I think it could potentially be, I'm going to take the Eagles. There's part of me that wants to take the Commanders.
I feel good about this.
But
you're fucked now.
Usually that's not. Usually most fans aren't happy when I pick their teams to win, but I'm going to pick the Eagles. I think the Eagles are also going to win the NFC East, and I'll just go ahead and say that I think one of the 3 wild card spots will come from this division as well. Moving on to the NFC West, this one is a close race. I mean, everybody's within 2 games of each other at this point. An Arizona team that I was shit talked about saying would finish with 10 wins, and finish 3rd in the division, mind you, is now already at 6 wins and is in first place. So, who do you guys, Chase? Who you got winning the NFC West at this point?
It's going to come down to the Cardinals or the 49ers. I don't know what's going on with the Rams. I think the Seahawks are losing any momentum they had. So I'm going to go ahead. I hate saying this, but I think the 49ers win the division. And I don't know. Did they play each other last game of the season?
Yes.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be for a division. And that'll be something that's on Sunday Night Football. So, watch that one. That'd be fun. But I have the Cardinals. What about you, Kendall? What do you got? Well, I had the 49ers. Sorry. Not the Cardinals.
Okay. I'm also going to take the 49ers, but I'm not very confident in it because the rest of their schedule is kind of brutal. And like you said, if it does come down to that last game for the division, it is at Arizona. So that is kind of a little bit of an edge for the Cardinals. But the 49ers remaining schedule, they got the Packers this week. Wait, no. They're on bye. They have the Packers. No, Seahawks this week. Packers is next week. Sorry. Bills after that. And then Bears, Rams, Dolphins. But then they end with the Lions and Cardinals. So they got at least 5 tough games. But I'd still bet on them with CMC coming back to win the division.
Yeah, I think with me, what it comes down to, the 49ers only have 3 divisional games left. The Cardinals have 5. They got 2 games with the Seahawks left, a game with the Rams and a game with the Niners. Those divisional games are going to be really tough games. They always are in that division. So I think it's actually an advantage that the 49ers have gotten most of their divisional games out of the way early. And for that reason, I'm going to pick the 49ers as well. Moving on, I don't think a second team comes out of this division to make the wild card spot, personally. I don't know how y'all feel about it. The reason is this next division, the NFC North. This division is stout. Very well could have 3 teams make the playoffs. At one point, we were saying maybe 4 teams, and then the Bears took a nosedive. I'll go ahead and say it first. The Lions are going to win this division. If you throw 5 picks in a game and still win, that's just some incredible resiliency that most teams cannot afford to give up and still win. So I think there's just something special brewing in Detroit this year. And I think for that reason, I think they're easily going to finish first place in this division. And your Vikings and Packers will still end up making the playoffs anyway.
I can't believe I heard that a quarterback has thrown 5 picks in the game and then followed up by saying something special is a brewing in Detroit. That's a crazy statement. Also, what's even crazier is they beat a Texans team without 2 of their top receivers. Their top receiver is Tank Dell, which he's cool, but he's not like a guy, right? Like Nico would be. I think if Nico was there, that game wouldn't have even been close. I think that lead they had would have been extended. I think the Vikings win this division. Surprise, surprise. Because I think I can't really say this because I'm a hypocrite, but I think Jared Goff is terrible. I think the quarterback play will ruin this Lions team for like the second, third straight year. I know that the Vikings have Sam Darnold, but I would take Sam Darnold over Jared Goff. I simply would. Jared Goff is hot fucking dog shit. I think he's going to hold this team back. So I'm going to take the Vikings.
I think
Fair
when
enough.
it comes, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and let Chase get that out. I think when it comes down to it, I think yes, Jared Goff does in some sort of way hold them back at least a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't think he's dog shit like Chase does, but I do think he's average. But when it comes down to it, you got the best offensive line in football. You have a two-headed monster in the backfield, and they just find ways to win. And I do think that they're going to win the division. And I think the Packers jump the Vikings to finish second, but I do think they all three make the playoffs.
Interesting. Spoiler alert, too.
All right. The final division in the NFC South, the super competitive, juggernaut-filled NFC South. I'm just going to go ahead and say the Falcons are going to win this division. And just to put icing on top of the cake, if you look at their schedule, they play 3 teams that are projected to have top 5 picks the rest of the way. They got the Panthers, the Raiders, and the Giants still to play. And then they have the Commanders, the Vikings, and the Broncos, and the Chargers. So they have a lot of mid to shit teams left on the schedule. So this team could very well go and win, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 of their last 7 games. Like they could be 12-5 at the end of the year. So yeah, I think 12-5 wins the NFC South almost twice. So yeah, give me the Falcons.
I don't think you can sleep on the Bucks, especially when Mike Evans comes back. But I do think that the 2-game lead the Falcons have on the Bucks will be the difference maker. And I don't think the Bucks, especially with how top heavy the NFC is right now, I don't think they can make up enough ground to beat a wild card. But I got the Falcons winning, and that's good because if the Eagles win, and the Falcons win, that means the Eagles will play in Atlanta next year, and I'll get to go to a game.
There you go, bud.
Yeah, but according to you, it won't happen because you picked the Commanders like a fucking idiot.
Well, spoiler alert: I'm not picking the Falcons to win this division.
I'm
picking the Bucks to come back from 2 games down and win it. Now I'll tell you why. Wyatt hit the Falcons schedule, and it's half shit teams and half teams with winning records. What I would consider good teams. You don't know how many teams the Bucks have left to play with a winning record?
1,
and that would be the Chargers. That's a very winnable game. The other games they have left to play are the Giants, the Panthers, the Raiders, back to back to back. They can make up at least a game right there. And then they play the Chargers, and then they play the Cowboys, who are dog shit, and the Panthers again, and then the Saints. So I think when Evans comes back, especially they got the Giants, Panthers, Raiders right here, back to back to back, Evans has time to heal and come back. This team can win 3 in a row. And he comes back, offense changes a little bit, gets a little more firepower. I think they come back and win the division. So might be a hot take, I don't know, but the Bucs schedule is very favorable. They've got all their hard games out of the way already.
They still have the Saints to play.
Yeah, dog shit.
So, yeah, they're kind of fucked there, but all right.
They could lose.
Let's go ahead and pick.
And win the rest of their games.
Fair.
Fuck yeah.
But I hope Tampa Bay's destiny is determined by us. So, but going from there, who do you guys have as your playoff teams from the NFC side?
I pretty
much gave him my 3 wildcard teams. two out of the North, one out of the East.
Yeah, I got Eagles, Commanders, one win. One of them wins it, one of them gets a wild card. And then between the Lions, Vikings, Packers, one will win, two will be wild cards. And then I got Bucks and Niners.
I think the way the standings are right now, besides like right now it's the Lions, Eagles, Falcons, Cardinals, Vikings, Commanders, Packers. Cardinals drop, 49ers win the division. Vikings stay put, Commanders stay put, Packers stay put, and then Vikings and Lions flip for me. So yes, everything about like the current standings stay the same except for the Cardinals are out, 49ers are in. Different order though, but who cares? Fair enough.
All right, you already move over to the AFC.
Oh yeah,
let's do it, bud.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's start with the AFC East. I think this division's pretty already locked up. Give me the Jets. No, I mean, give me the Dolphins. No, give me the Bills.
Thought you were serious for a second with the Dolphins. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, give me the Bills.
All right. Yeah, this will be the Bills.
Yeah, this division's already over. I don't. The Bills could go the rest of the season, not win another game, and I still think they'd win it.
Yeah, probably.
Right. Moving on to Kendall's favorite division, the AFC West.
All right, fucker.
Kendall, I just want to win the division.
I'm just going to keep mine short and sweet. How it is right now is how it's going to stay. And hopefully the Raiders get the number one pick.
There you go. Embrace the tank, baby. I mean, the Chiefs are 9-0. There's not really a chance they blow it unless they do, which would be cool. But that would require the Chargers to be a dominant team. I feel like they haven't played anybody. So give me the Chiefs.
I also have the Chiefs, but also what's crazy with this division, like an 8 or 9 win Chargers team's going to make the playoffs. Crazy to think about. They're the best. They're the best second place team outside the AFC North with 6 wins. But let's go ahead and talk about the AFC North. This division is not lock and key. This division is very much wide open. So you got the Steelers at 7-2. You got the Ravens at 7-3. I think going forward, Russ is going to continue to play pretty well, and the defense is going to, bar an injury, continue to dominate. And I'm going to take the Steelers to hold on to this one.
This is a tough one. So the Ravens have the Steelers twice. That's huge. The Ravens also have the Eagles, which is going to be a tough game. They have the Texans, which they'll have Nico back at that point. But the Ravens also have the Browns and the Giants. And I mean, depending on how you feel with the Chargers. Meanwhile, the Steelers, they also have the Eagles. They have the Chiefs. They have the Ravens twice. They have the Browns, the Bengals. Steelers have a tougher schedule. I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yep. I'm going to take the Ravens. I'm going to bet on the greatest backfield that the NFL has ever seen.
Saquon and Jalen play for the Ravens?
No, I said greatest.
Oh,
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that runner-up bullshit.
Shit. Moving on down to the AFC South, we got the Texans at 6-4. This division is also dog shit. It's kind of like the NFC South. It's just kind of mid. I do think the Texans pull off this one, with Nico coming back and the rest of the division not really doing a whole lot. I think this is pretty much theirs to lose at this point.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans play the Chiefs and Ravens left, and then they play probably everybody else they play probably has a top 10 pick right now. So give me the Texans.
Good insight.
All right. Now the big kicker here is who are the 3 wildcard teams? You got either the Ravens or Steelers. That's pretty much a guaranteed one. But outside of that, it's kind of wide open. Me
I would
personally,
say, oh, all right, go ahead.
I'm going to go Chargers, and I'm going to go Colts. Sorry.
I'll keep the Chargers in there, and I think the Bengals take the Broncos spot. They're only 1 game back of them, which is crazy. Bengals are 4-6, and they're only 1 game out of the playoffs right now.
So I agree with you, Kendall. I think that unfortunately this year, the 2 seed that typically, for the most part wins big, is more run to a buzzsaw of a 7 seed. That's gonna be a very, very tough 7 seed on the Bengals. So especially if T. Higgins gets healthy, that's a team you'd want to avoid.
Say whatever you want about their defense, but like you said, first round of the playoffs, I wouldn't want to play that explosive of an offense. They could just beat you in a shootout and boom, you're going home.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair enough. So, who do we have going to the Super Bowl, and who do you have winning it all? Chase, start us off, man.
I think we all know which side of the fence I'm going. The NFC, I think that the Eagles. I think it's going to be the Eagles and the Lions in the NFC Championship game, and I think we beat the Lions. And on the AFC side, I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Ravens. That'd be 2 great games, by the way. Those 2. Yep, this time I think the Ravens pull it off, and the people get what they want, and they get Lamar Jackson versus Jalen Hurts in the big one. And I think the Eagles win. That's my prediction. Eagles win 34-17. Yeah. Yeah. You can go now if you want.
Okay. Before the season, I took Lions over the Ravens. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to stick with it. Do I feel great about it? No, I don't feel great about it. But I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to pick Lions over Ravens.
Coward.
That's just not changing your opinion, bud.
My Super Bowl prediction, to no one's surprise, is the Lions and the Chiefs. And I have the Chiefs going back to back to back. Yeah. Sit on it and twist, bud. But
I forgot you're a Chiefs fan.
No, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I am an avid husband of a Swiftie, though, and so therefore I am supporting Taylor Swift and her endeavors, which just happens to be Travis Kelce. So I really wish she'd start dating Derek Carr or something. That'd be really cool. But yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Good shit, buddy.
Has Kendall won already?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I threw it over to you. Do you not remember? Do you not remember why?
No,
I threw it to you.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right then. I guess we can move on to our power rankings. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
that sounds fantastic, buddy.
Y'all got y'all steer list. Y'all are gonna pull up.
Yep, I got it right here. I'll start first.
Betteroni.
Oh, all right. This is no longer a tier now. This is going to be Giants because. All right. My, we haven't done this in 3 weeks, so there are a ton of changes I got to make.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. All right. Move this up here. Move this down here. Move this for right here. Fuck them. They're dead. They're on life support. They're on life support. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't mean it. No, in the hunt. Yeah, looks about right. I think. How am I feeling about this?
So for all those listening on Spotify,
Oh, I got this. I'm just thinking before I announce it. Okay. For all those people listening, through your earbuds at work or in the car or wherever you're going, top of the pack, I got the Lions and the Eagles. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? In the hunt, I got the Packers, the Falcons, the Vikings, and the Cardinals. Fighting for survival, I got the Commanders, who probably should be on life support. After this week, they will be. And then the San Francisco 49ers on life support. I got the
talk life support's fucking crazy.
I'll fucking do it right now. I don't care. On life support, I got the Rams, the Bucks, the Seahawks, and the Bears. And I've killed off 4 total teams: the Panthers, the Cowboys, and the Saints.
boo,
And then
boo.
the
Kill them
Giants.
all, bud. Kill more of them. There you go. Now you've got
The
gentleman
ultimate
mentality.
betrayal.
There you go.
I talked to the boys. I said, "Hey guys, it's been a ride so far," and I cheered for the Bears like they're my second favorite team. And the coaching staff has failed Caleb, and so hopefully next year we'll be better. Bear down, never forget. Now for those of you who are listening, I've killed the Panthers, Cowboys, Saints, Bears, and Seahawks. I don't know why I picked the Seahawks, but I picked them. They're dead. And then the Giants are in the Giants category because they are horrendous. Now, Kendall, let's look at yours from a couple weeks ago and see where we're at now.
All right. So, um,
Oh, come on.
no, I'm thinking right, buddy. All right, let's move the Colts down to life support. We'll move the Chargers up one.
Broncos still dead at 5.
Yeah, fuck them. So yeah. Okay, now for all those listening on Spotify, top of the pack, I have a team that shall not be named. They're undefeated. Then we have the Baltimore Ravens, and then I'm going to move the Bills up to that tier too. I think, yeah, they stand out above those teams. So the Bills are top of the pack too. Then in the hunt, I have the Texans, the Steelers, and the Chargers. I have the Bengals at fighting for survival strictly because it's the AFC. On life support. No, Jet season's over. We're killing them. We're adding one. And the Dolphins. They're dead too. On life support, we got the Colts. Your season's not over yet. You've got Joe Flacco trying to do some magic. And teams that seasons are over, we have the Miami Dolphins, the Las Vegas Raiders, the New York Jets, the Cleveland Browns, the Tennessee Titans, New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jags, and the Denver Broncos because they're fucking ass.
Crazy. We here at Hydro and Co do not approve of the Broncos being in that spot, but
they're done. The Bengals or Colts are going to easily take their spot in the playoffs. The Broncos season's over.
All right. Well, the moment that every single person that watches this show is waiting for each and every week is my power rankings. And I'm happy to say that they're back. And let's just get them started. Number 10, the Arizona Cardinals. Number 9, the Green Bay Packers. Number 8, the Houston Texans. Number 7, the Washington Commanders. Number 6, the Minnesota Vikings. Wait. Vikings are 6, yeah. Steelers, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have 11 teams on here. Honorable mention to the Cardinals. They're no longer on the list. 10, Packers. 9, Texans. 8, Commanders. 7, Vikings. 6, Pittsburgh. Number 5, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 4, the Baltimore Ravens. Number 3, the Buffalo Bills. Number 2, the Detroit Lions. And number 1, and still number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs.
they're frauds.
Ass.
They have not lost a game. I cannot take them off of that spot until they lose a game.
I could.
Ass. I would. I'd do it right now.
But,
They wouldn't even be in my power rankings.
Those are my rankings. If you don't like them, get in line because there's probably a lot of you. But let's just mosey on down. Little boot scooting boogie along to our game pick segment, sponsored by nobody, technically. So, boys, we got some games this week. I haven't even looked at them yet. I'm trying to pull them up on my phone here. Who plays Thursday night? Anybody got an idea?
Good God.
The Commanders and Eagles.
Oh, shit. Well, spoiler, give me the Eagles.
Yeah, we already hit this. I'll take the Commanders.
Give me the Eagles. You know why? Because that fraudulent team in not even Washington, D.C., play in that shit stadium. They have shitty players. Their free agent class would be awesome in 2017. Jayden Daniels is ass. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck you, Wesley, by the way. Fuck you.
Part of my decision came from the fact that
I can't
have
get
to try to
behind the
make up some
Jayden Daniels
games.
statement, personally.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, what's the next game? My internet's still not working.
I'll take the lead here, I guess. Sunday at 1 p.m. or 12 or 11 or 10, wherever you live at. I'm gonna say 1. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Chicago to face the Chicago Bears. I'll go first. The Bears are my second favorite team, and I will never pick against the Bears. Give me the Bears.
I'll take the Packers.
I'm going to take the Packers too, but I think it'll be a decent game.
All right. The next game. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Detroit to face the 8-1 Detroit Lions. Give me the Lions.
Lions by 1 million.
Okay.
Lions.
All right. Next up, the Las Vegas Raiders are back in action this week as they travel to Miami to face the 3-6 Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and count this as one of the losses for Kendall because I'm taking the Raiders, baby.
Have faith.
Give me the Dolphins.
Okay. Next up, we have the Rams traveling to Foxborough to face the New England Patriots. Rams stink, Patriots stink. But give me the Rams.
I'll also take the Rams.
Give me the Ramarinos.
Okay. Seems like we're going pretty chalk so far. Actually, not really. But next up, a good one. The Cleveland Browns travel to Louisiana to face the Saints in New Orleans. Give me the Browns.
Jameis Winston revenge game.
Oh yeah, you know it. He's going to eat a W.
You know what?
Dennis
All right.
Allen's fired. Doesn't count.
I had the Saints picked, but I'm gonna ride with you, Chase. I'm gonna switch to the Browns.
My guy.
Hope Jameis snaps this shit. Give me the Saints.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Next up, the 4-6 Colts will travel to not New York, but New Jersey to face the Jets. Both teams suck, but one team sucks, I think, a little bit less. For that reason, I'm picking the Jets.
I'm going to take the Jets strictly because I look forward to next week adding another team until your season's over, and that would be the Colts. So give me the Jets.
Later alert. Wow, there we go.
Jets.
All right. Probably the game of the week that's not named the Commanders, Eagles, or Bills, Chiefs. They did good this week, by the way.
This is a good Sunday. Yes.
Yeah. Thursday night, you got the Commanders, Eagles. Perfect. Battle for first place in the NFC East. Then, battle for first place in the AFC North. We have the Ravens traveling to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. This is tough. I feel like most people are going to pick the Ravens, but you can't count out the Steelers. Also, George Pickens is crazy. He's fun to watch, especially whenever he doesn't give a fuck about football, wants to fight somebody. Don't know if you saw that clip, but when that pick happened, he said, "Fuck tackling the guy with the ball. I'm gonna go lay this guy out." Fun guy to watch. I'm picking the Steelers for now. It probably will change, but I'm gonna go back and forth on this.
I do think majority of people are going to pick the Ravens, but I agree. Don't count the Steelers out in this game. But I'm going to side with the majority for now, Ravens. And that could switch. But for right now, taking the Ravens.
I'll take the Steelers.
I'll switch my pick. Next up, we got the 7-2 Vikings traveling to Nashville to face the 2-7 Tennessee Titans. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. Give me the Vikings in a pretty blowout fashion.
Yeah, Vikings by a million.
Give me the Vikings by 999,999.
Was this a fuck you to tag? Not from me, pal. I wish you the best. They don't. They don't care about you like I do. Next up, a pretty good game. A pretty good game, actually. Atlanta travels to Denver to face the Broncos. This is tough. It's tough.
It's not tough at all, buddy.
I'm picking the Falcons. I don't feel confident in it, but I'm picking the Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons. Broncos dog shit.
Give me the Broncos Audric Estime legacy game incoming.
Okay. Fair enough. Next up, NFC West battle. We got the Seattle Seahawks sitting at 4-5, traveled to San Francisco. It's not San Francisco, it's Santa Clara, I think. Where the 49ers sitting at 5-4 will host them. I'm taking the 49ers. I think that the Seahawks defense is rough, and I think CMC is going to have a great game.
I'll also take the Niners.
Me 3.
All right. Moving on. Probably the game of the week for some, and probably for all. The Chiefs travel to Buffalo to face the Bills. Give me the Bills. I hate the Chiefs.
Give me the Bills by a million. Fuck the Chiefs.
Give me the Bills, and I like the Chiefs.
All right. Well,
fuck off.
I wish you would have picked the Chiefs. But here we are. All right. Sunday Night Football. A good one, maybe. The Bengals travel to Los Angeles. I almost said San Diego to face the Chargers. I'm going to pick the Bengals.
I'm going to take the Bengals, and it gets ugly.
Damn. All right.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Da, 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 da. Give me the Bengals.
Ready for Monday Night Football? This is a great matchup. The Texans face the Cowboys. All right, moving on. We all know who we're picking, right?
Battle Texas.
Oh, yeah. Battle.
Cowboys are dog shit.
Battle for the state of Texas right there.
Battle Texas.
That is an awful. Nobody's going to tune in that game. Nobody's going to tune in.
No, we'll be hooping.
Yep. All right, well, that was it for the week 11. It's crazy to think about that we're in week 11. We have 7 more weeks after this. Thank God, brother. I'm sad.
Ready for basketball season.
Oh, okay.
What?
Basketball
I'm
season's
just,
here.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You ready for baseball?
Fuck no.
Yep.
Kendall is. He's ready for heartbreak again. So.
Well, at least I can come home from work every single night, almost every single night, and be like, you know what? My team has a really good chance to win this game.
Right. I get it.
Can't we all now?
No.
Okay, whatever. Well, hope you guys like Hydro & Co. Check out our sponsors if you want some fucking goodies.
Beerus and Wesley, why not? Square one.
Yeah. Check out Jeopardy. I'm about to kick Kendall's ass. And go Saints.
Hey, go Birds.
Raider Nation.